Hey there, in this video we will be talking about our automation pipeline which we built for our CSE 519 DevOps project. The three milestones which we worked on include build configuration, testing and analysis, and deployment for two production applications, namely Checkbox and iTrust, Checkbox being a Node.js web application and iTrust being a Java enterprise application. In the first milestone, we worked on provisioning and configuring a Jenkins server to run build jobs for both applications. We created scripts using Mocha and PM2 to start and stop checkbox.io, and we also set up a Git hook mechanism to trigger builds automatically. So let's see how this is done. We started off with writing Ansible playbooks to configure Jenkins server on a remote host and set up respective build jobs for the two applications. Every push made to these Git repositories will trigger a build on Jenkins. As you can see, a Git push is triggering a build on Jenkins for both of the applications. For milestone 2, we focused on code coverage, test prioritization via fuzzing, static code analysis, and Jenkins build reports to improve the quality for the application. We configured failure thresholds on the basis of existing build metrics and set up Jacoco plugin for measuring the code coverage, and also used Checkstyle plugin to monitor the quality of the code. We wrote a commit fuzzer to test iTrust and collected test run data for each build. We ran this for 100 builds and generated a test prioritization report to identify flakiness of each test. For Checkbox, we did the same thing using custom metrics like maximum conditions, long methods, and maximum characters in a method. For milestone 3, we deployed our applications on production servers, set up feature flags in iTrust, implemented infrastructure upgrades for our Checkbox, and also monitored them under load. For Checkbox, our Git hook will trigger a build job on Jenkins, which will basically spawn a droplet on DigitalOcean acting as a production server. So a droplet is created which basically holds our checkbox in production server. Similarly, we did the same thing for iTrust where we deployed our build on a separate droplet. As you can see, a Git push is triggering a build on Jenkins to provision a droplet on a DigitalOcean account. We used Redis CLI to implement feature flags for iTrust to enable or disable features in production. We set the feature flags using the CLI and consume their values in iTrust. For instance, we toggled the access to Manage Hospitals page using a Disabled Hospitals flag. Now we created a Docker image to extract a microservice. We created a load balancer cluster on Kubernetes to run this Docker image and demonstrated service reliability by deleting one of the pods without the microservice being affected. So as you can see, we have deleted one pod in our cluster and Kubernetes respawns a new pod in a few seconds to maintain high availability. We also did performance testing on our production machine and demonstrated availability by running an HTTP stressor on our development. Our stressor spawns 500 concurrent processes, making 50 requests to each machine, and we see some response time degradation. However, the service remains available. Finally, we have added monitoring to our service using Prometheus and Grafana. So that's it for this video, and do check out our Git repository for any detail, and any feedback is welcome. Thank you.